Oh, but I'm in the caravan, yeah. With periwinkle blue stuff.
You're on the move again, so we're all good.
Okay, cool. Right. Are we live? I think we are, aren't we?
Yeah.
Let's just have a look. Okay, let's see. Well, we've got lots of people in, waiting. Right then, welcome back to a Tuesday night live. So I thought I'd mix the lives up a little bit. They're a bit wood turning heavy at the moment, so I'm going to make something totally different, which is this. Can anyone else hear that noise in the background?
Yeah,
because I certainly can.
Yeah,
Quite loud.
Okay.
Oh, it's gone. It's gone. Anyway,
My
so before I introduce my worms or my co-hosts tonight, I'll just tell you a little bit about what we're making. So we're making a little leather-bound journal. This is totally from scratch, and anyone can do it. It's so simple. You don't need any special tools for it. You don't even need leather. You could use fabric if you wanted. Just pull a pair of jeans apart and use that. I'm not using anything special. So I've made loads of these for people over the years. Like I put in the description, I made loads, and people love them because they're just a very personal handmade item that once you filled it up, I don't know. I mean, you could make it a scrapbook if you want. But anyway, so it's just normal paper. We're going to be stitching the inside like that. Like what I like to do on the edges. So the edges, they're a bit rough. I've burnt them a little bit. I don't know why I do that. In my mind, I think it looks cool. Looks like it's been kicked around a little bit. I don't know. So that's what we're going to be making. Trust me, guys, this is so simple to make. You're going to be making these yourself. Right. Let's get my co-hosts in tonight. So I have Claire from Claire's Crafty Corner, Dale from Maple Tree Studios. We have Wayne from what are you called again, Wayne? Wayne the Wood Turner. And we have Joe Senior. Welcome, guys. So I don't know what Dale's pointing out up there. I think he's pointing it in Claire's ear hole. Anyway, thanks for coming in, guys. I'm going to put you backstage now. And I'll change my camera. Let me get my teeth in. Right, let's see. So, guys, I don't know if you want to see who's in the chat while I'm sorting myself out here.
Cool, I'll do that for you, young man. Out in the chat, we have Angela Rye, Barry Chitty, Gerard the French Tunner, Robert and Harry from Hodgepodge Woodcraft, Jim Colton, Joe Senior's out there, Larry LC, Lawrence Begida, some fat bloke from Maple Tree Studios, Peter Corrigan, The Beard 16, and Wood Wizardry by Colin. Currently in the chat, there are 20 people plus watching, young sir.
Excellent. Right.
Oh, and Doug's in.
yeah.
Oh, welcome, Doug. Right. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly talk you through the materials you're going to need to make something like this. Now, I mean, I've got this white drawing pad. You can use just a photocopier ream paper. And what I've done is I've cut them down to A5 size. I mean, you can even buy A5 sheets of paper, but the cheapest way of buying paper is in a ream, isn't it? So you'll need some of that. I've gone with about 15 sheets, and you'll see why. 15 sheets is obviously going to be making 30 leaves in your book. You'll need a piece of wood with some nails. Again, I'll show you what we use that for in a minute. You'll need scissors. You'll need some decent thread. This is polyester thread. It's a bit thick. It's the thickest one that they do that I run through my leather industrial sewing machine. It's really thick stuff. I mean, the thicker the better. Obviously, you'll need a decent darning style needle, unless you've got little fingers. I've got sausage fingers, look. So I need something big, otherwise I can't feel nothing. Pen, pencil. Like I say, you make it your own. You will need a ruler.
I have a question.
Now, yeah?
I have a question. What's the pink thing on your left-hand side?
I'm getting to that now, actually. So, this is totally optional. Now, this is the first time I've used these. Usually, when it comes to tying the book up, I would split my leather and I would literally tie it in a bow. But I thought I'd try this tonight, and this is totally optional. And that's what this is. This is a kit. It cost me $6.99. There's 10. They're cloak and jacket button things. They're like pop buttons, see? But you get the tool with it. I'll leave a link in the description to where you can get one of these from. $6.99. But you don't need this. You can do it with just, like I say, you could wrap some ribbon around it if you wanted to. I've done that before. But everything you need is in this kit. But like I say, I've got it because I saw it and I thought, oh, I'll try that. Plus I wanted these buttons for my my chicken saddles. Right.
Every
you'll
time
need.
you say chicken saddles, I have the visions of your chickens riding around your back garden on small horses. I don't know why. Or your rats riding around the garden on the back of the
Yeah,
chickens.
actually, that'd be a cool photo, wouldn't it?
Just an image. Just an image.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Right. Again, you'll need some kind of glue. I use spray adhesive. I find it works best. This is like dirt cheap. You can get it for a couple of quid. I mean, even off eBay or something like that. There's loads of different types. You'll need a little bit of that. A Pritt stick helps as well.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that? Your accent made that sound like something else. What was that stick?
A prick stick. I was told I was an idiot earlier because I called it a prick stick, but I was making fun, and Cheryl was like, "No, you're an idiot. You're not funny." I think I am.
They'd be
laughing. Now, what I've done in the past is where you've got this bit that holds your journal together. I have stitched them on the seam, but today I didn't. I just glued it, and I used some Starbond brown, medium thick, and I just glued the leather to the back, and it's fine. It works fine. You don't want to glue it all the way around, though, obviously. So that's optional, but you can stitch it if you want to. And that's it, really.
Mate, your video is really quite choppy. It's quite blocky and quite choppy. It's quite hard to see what's going on. I know a few people have said it in the chat, but it's quite entertaining. Is anyone in the house downloading games, perhaps?
Possibly. What I'm going to do, if you want to chat amongst yourselves for a sec, I'm going to mute myself and I will ring through to the house because I'm in the caravan.
Okay, mate.
Okay.
Just because I'd love to see what you're doing. It's just a little hard, sort of thing. While you're doing that, I'll read out who's in the chat so you'll be able to hear. We have, since the last time I read this, we have Gerard, the French wood turner. We have Mark, the gentleman wood turner. We have IDR wood turning. We have Lawrence Bagida, Robert Lapsley, Barry Chitty. I think that's it for the moment. Hopefully this won't take long to get there.
Did you say Angela I earlier on?
Angela I are dead.
Yes.
Dead.
Oh, I totally missed it. Good evening, everybody.
Hi, everyone.
It's
Sorry,
my accent, mate.
I actually can't type in the chat, so hello to anyone who's said hello to me as well. Sorry about that.
And Robert Lapsley.
Yep.
I'm just catching up here. I'm half cut. So.
Good.
Douglas in as
I
well.
like it already.
Circular Wood by Keaton.
Yep, Keith's just come in as well.
Sorry.
Circular Keith by Wood. On that note, and on that note, we have to talk amongst ourselves. Right. So, yes. So, what's everyone drinking tonight? Wayne,
Apple the usual. Red wine.
young Claire,
7 Up. Sorry, guys, I don't drink, but
7 Up.
yeah.
It's all right. I'm
Okay,
making
so-
up
Wait,
for
wait,
it.
wait. Hold on. Opportunity to redeem yourself. Sugary 7 Up or
I'm
sugar-free
so
7 Up.
sorry, sugar-free.
Oh my. Joe, save the day.
Oh my God.
I'm drinking summer fruits.
I only drink like once a year. I'm lame.
Can you see me any better now, everyone?
Move your hands in
Move,
front of the
move
camera.
your hand in
sir.
front of the camera.
Well,
No.
your workstation looks a bit clearer.
Yeah, I've just got Cheryl to kick everyone off the internet upstairs.
That'll
So
definitely help. It's definitely, you can see it picking up in fluidity now, mate. So yeah, press on.
excellent. Right then. So let's crack on. So the first thing we do, we create a template. So this is the actual size of your journal once you've opened it up. So this is exactly the same size as your leaves. Okay. So what I've done, I've just measured roughly about an inch. Doesn't matter about the top or bottom as long as you're not too close. Should we lower that camera a little bit? That help, I think. I think it might.
John ends in. Good evening,
Hey,
John.
John.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Right.
Can you change cameras, young sir? I think it's quite frozen up here. I can't see any movement at all now.
How's that? Any better?
Is Rich moving for anyone?
No, he's frozen.
It's me in it. I've
Yeah.
jinxed it. My first earworming job.
The Yorkshire gets in.
You're moving now. And your picture
No.
quality is definitely improved. Let's go back down, mate. Let's see if we can just force that into doing it. There we go.
How's that?
You're moving again. Picture's
Right
a bit
then.
sharper, but it's definitely low level.
Okay.
It's not the quality we
Okay.
normally get from Richard.
Oh, balls. Right. Bear with me. We're on 720. Oh. Anyway.
Let's press on.
Right, yeah. So the template you got to make, what I've done is I've just measured roughly an inch each throughout the center. So if you're going to do like an A4 sheet of this, you're going to need more of these holes, but try and keep them roughly about anything between ½ inch and an inch from the ends. This is the bottom. So, and you'll see why in a minute. So this template, like I say, is the size of the back of your book or the front of your book, like that. And what we've done the template for is because we're going to stitch through. Right.
So this is like bookbinding in some respects, Rich. You've muted yourself, sir.
Sorry about that.
Bookbinding.
Sorry about that. I've had Thomas just come in. So what we're going to do, we've made this template purely to get our holes lined up, ready to sew. So we're going to put all the leaves on the back, and then put them together like so. Make sure they're all similar. We are going to be trimming this a little bit later anyway. So we'll start with the top one, and the reason I do this is because I like to make sure that I leave the top and bottom ones in while I punch the other holes through. So we're going to go there first. Make sure the bottom's all lined up. See, it can't move now, can it? While we punch these other four. Any questions, guys? Oh,
Yes. Yes, I have a question. I have a question. So, in
Yeah.
terms of, I mean, scouts wear hats, right?
yeah.
How many apples can you get in a scout's hat and run successfully 200 yards away from the guy who actually owned the tree that the apples came from? I mean, you guys must have a badge for that, right?
No, I mean the leaders sometimes wear hats. I mean, you've seen my hat; it's like a Crocodile Dundee style hat, Aussie hat.
Okay,
but not everyone wears them.
Missed opportunity.
I suppose it depends on what size head you've got.
Actually, yeah, true. Right.
In that case, I could have 4 bags of Granny Smiths, and I think I may have plenty of space left over. And on that note,
so
lad's got a ball head. Right.
There's our. So we don't. There's our leaves there. See, so we don't need our template anymore. Just got to try and keep them like that. So we're going to stitch them up now. So I'm going to get about 1 meter. 3 feet, three and a bit feet, and then just right. There we go.
Oh, first time. Well done, Rich.
So
there's so much
all
comedy gold and me saying you're putting something small through a hole, but you know, I'm just going to leave it there. I think we're getting in trouble.
Carry on. Right. So what I've done is I've just put a loop in the bottom, a slip knot with a loop.
Will that be big enough to hold?
Yeah, because what we're going to do is we're going to go through the bottom first because we want our join.
That took time.
What was that?
It's Dale. It's Dale.
I just muttered under my breath. That's what she said.
Oh, okay. Right. So that's what all we're doing. We're just going to just pinch it like that. And then work our way. Shall I get on camera? I don't think I can make sewing leaves together any more interesting, to be honest. So once we've gone through, we're going to start.
Could do is sing a sewing song. You must know a sewing song.
Nobody wants to hear me sing anything.
Folks, do we want to hear Rich sing?
Oh yes.
No. There's no chance that is ever going to happen. Ever.
Go on.
I don't even sing around the campfire.
Really?
So yeah.
I bet you dance
and say it. Dancing.
Right then, change. So all I'm doing is I'm going up and down with a type of a running stitch. I mean, I don't know, what stitch would you call this, Joe? You're a sewer.
Yeah, but I don't do stitching books. Is it a slip stitch? I don't know.
I'll just call it a running stitch, really. It's just a up and down, up and down, up and down.
Yeah, I suppose it is. If you're going back over it, yeah, I suppose it is.
I get a stitch running up and down and up and down.
Oh yeah. So the reason I did a meter is because I like to go through 3 times. So
just got to. The crowd is saying, John N is saying he wants to hear Rich singing a happy sewing song. Wood Wizard by Colin says, "What no ging gang ghoulies?"
Douglas is asking how the shop build's going, Rich.
It's going okay, Douglas. Thanks. It's just taking its time, but we're getting there. I'm gonna go and see for some more boards tomorrow.
Wood turning by Barry's coming. Evening, Barry.
Hi, Barry.
Hello, Barry.
So I've actually gone 4 times here now. So all I'm going to do is, that's the center of our book there. I'm going to turn it over. Just give them a little pinch, not too hard. Just make sure they're all nice and tight. And then I'm just going to start doing some just very simple slip knots.
Right. Mark's just said it's called a pamphlet stitch.
Oh,
Ooh,
Mark
get you,
is, of course, Mark is, of course, a member of the terrorist paramilitary arm of the Salvation Army.
oh okay.
And he actually knows Google personally.
What, it's because he
Check
spends so
Google.
much time on it? Right then.
For now.
So that's our leaves stitched together. So they won't come apart now. But what we do need to do is go back in with a hammer. See where I punch these holes? I want to make sure they're nice and flat because you will see them through the leather. Okay, so they're nice and flat now. Right, next step. We've got 2 pieces of card. Now, card is quite important because once you start gluing to these thin leaves, you start to see all the glue through them. So what I do, and it just strengthens that back. Sorry, I had it upside down. So should we start that again?
Important announcement, Rich.
Yeah.
Colin, father of beards, is in. He says, "Hello, everybody. I got carried away in the workshop. Sorry, I'm late, son."
Hi, Dad. Let's just back up a step, right? This is the inside of your book, right? The outside where you finished your stitch off, that's where we're going to be gluing our piece of card down to. And what that will do is it will hide all our stitches. So I use Pritt stick for this. Pritt stick. And what I like to do is get some on that spine as well, on that that thread. Don't worry if it's not completely perfect because we're going to be trimming this in a minute anyway. So what will happen is when we start folding it, the outer leaves become shorter than the inner leaves because of the thickness we've got. So you can either leave them like that or you can trim them off, it doesn't matter. So just fold it over, bit of a whack. And there's our basic book. There's our basic book. I don't know what they call this, but as you can see, you can see the thread in there. And what will happen is when you start using it, this will naturally just close and stay closed. And then that's our end, our back. See how we can't see any of that stitching now either. So next step, how we do for time, 23 minutes. So I asked the co-host Worms what color leather they would prefer, and they've come up with this blue. I've got loads of different colors, but they like this blue. Oh, by the way, shall I put that template on the? I think I can make a template, can't I, Dale, and put a link to it maybe.
Probably
for people.
You
I
check
don't
on your
know.
community page. Check on your community page.
Yeah. Okay. So they've chosen this color, leather, blue leather. So we've got our second piece of card. Now this is exactly the same as the other one on the back of here, but the difference with this one is we need to. Where's my pen? We need to cut this oversized. So we're going to go about 7 or 8 mil oversize because we're going to fold it over. So all I'm doing is I'm marking 7 or 8 mil from the edges, and then we'll join them all up.
Your dad's asking, what are you making tonight?
I'm making a book, Dad. A leather journal. I made one of these for my brother years ago because he's an artist, and he took it camping, he took it everywhere he went. And what I did is, instead of cutting this leather nice and square like this, I left it all ragged, you know, with bits hanging off it, and it looked like, you know, it had been found, or, you know, something you'd have used on the set of the Lord of the Rings. It was really cool. He loved it. Brown leather it was as well. So what we've done, we've cut this a little bit over. So you'll see now when I start to trim this off. I would normally use a knife, but what I'm going to do is, just because I don't want to cut my finger off live on YouTube, and the chances of that happening are quite high. I might make an actual video of doing this in loads of different ways, different styles, if people will watch it. The camera quality will be better, put it that way.
Brian, just on your camera quality, mate, it's really rough still again. I mean, we can see what you're doing, but we're not getting the nuance.
Okay, all right. Then I'll make a video. I'll make a proper video on how to do it, because, like I say, this, you don't need any special tools. You just need, you know, scissors, really, and a pen and a ruler, and some glue. You don't need to use that machine, that eye thingy I've got.
Douglas Mangum saying he's been to hospital. He's got nerve damage and no heartbeat in his left foot. He's been given a stag for a while, now waiting for referrals. Wow, Douglas, you look after yourself, sir.
Yes, definitely, Douglas. So this is my...
going to say French chalk is good for marking leather, Rich.
Yes, I've got some. I've got some tailor's chalk. So what we are going to do, where's our piece of card? Young Collins
laughing and says he thought his vision was bad.
So this is where our spray adhesive comes in. Now we are spraying. Oh, what have I done with that? We're going to put this back on here. Leave that for a second. This goes really sticky, really fast. So what we're going to do is we're going to leave a little bit around the edges there. Cool. I'll definitely do a video, because I don't. You're not getting the benefit of this, are you?
We're not getting you at your best, that's for sure, mate.
No. Okay.
Yes,
yeah. So I sprayed the back of that piece, which is going to be the this is the inside of the book. We also need to spray. Remember that piece of card we put on the back? So that needs a bit on there as well. because that's going to be stuck on there in a second. All right, so we'll take this off. Right, so what we're going to do now is we're just going to start at the middle and start working our way round. Is Claire still here?
Yeah, I'm still here.
She's out her face, man, in the sugar-free 7-Up.
Literally off my face. That's why I'm not talking, because I'm wasted.
How's Joe doing?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm watching.
I said no.
If I'm slurring yet, I'm not so sure.
Pass on my regards to Mr. Senior. I'm glad he's enjoying.
Yeah, well, he's managed to get the bottle.
Bloody typical, that is.
So you can miter these corners, but I like to cut them off sharp.
My sister's here. Cara's my sister.
Hey, Cara.
Hey.
Hi, Cara.
It's like,
Hi there.
oh,
So-
wow.
So that's
Colin's
the.
asking if you're using contact adhesive, Rich.
I am, yeah. Yeah, I'm using this stuff. This is heavy duty all flex spray adhesive. So what I've done
Plenty
is
of
I've just pinched
ventilation.
all. Yeah, well, I've got the door open, the caravan, and the windows. So
And
I've
he
just
had a curry
pinched
last
over
night.
the leather now. Okay, right. I'm going to give that a little bit of another spray now. Okay.
Doug Miller's coming. Good evening, Doug.
Dog!
So that's our sticky side down. I'm going to pop that right on.
I've now got to remember this. So it's 3 Dougs for pole
Oh,
barn.
shit.
And then there's Doug and Doug. So it's kind of Doug, 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 Doug. Any more Dougs? Can we Doug around to see if there's any more Dougs?
Yeah.
More beer, Vicar. Sorry, more tea, Vicar.
What you can do if you wanted to emboss this in some way is stick something on that inner page before the inner card before you turn it over. Okay.
You don't want to stick
so-
something into the inner page. You never know what you'll find in there. You know what Jamie's
No.
like. All sorts of demons and strangeness. Hi, Jamie. They'll give you a shout out in the Beard 60 thing tonight.
I did invite him in, but he didn't
I
come.
think it isn't today his anniversary or tomorrow. I can't remember. It's today
that's
or
no
tomorrow.
excuse.
Really, really close. Really, really close. Him and Vic have been together for quite some time.
Hi, Whitebeard. Rich, I've got a question. Where do you get your leather from?
I think his
See, I told you
connection's
it's
down.
me. This is why I stay silent.
Well, Claire and Jane, my wife, buys hers as offcuts from eBay.
eBay. Oh, lovely. Because this looks right up my street. I would love to try something like this.
Yeah, I think Jane got a couple of bin bags full for not very expensive. I don't remember the exact price, but it was all offcuts, but some fairly big pieces in there.
Oh, thanks, Wayne. Does Rich know that he's frozen?
I'm sure he does.
Yeah.
Because his audio will have gone.
Brian's in. Outward turning. Brian.
Ah, there we go.
It's dark here now. Here we go.
Beard. Rich, are you there? I feel like what we should have is like a beardy board. You know, it's kind of like a Ouija board, but with different things on it. You know, I mean, move around.
Sis, we'll have to do
A
it. We'll have
beardy
to
board.
get together.
Yeah, we have to get the kind of beardy board and go and go. Oh, a B. Oh, an L. Oh, A, an A, an A. Oh, a C. Oh, what could that mean? No, I just think it's a C. A K. A K. Oh, we're back. Can't hear you, Rich, mate.
Whitebeard, that's not fair.
Yeah, that's cruel,
I
isn't
was about to say that, Claire. He didn't even wait for an
Like
answer.
150 miles away.
He said biscuits. I'm going to mention nothing about any kind of cakes.
How about some chocolate orange donuts tonight?
I've got
It's a mantle, sis.
So,
I've
I've
seen
got
nothing.
I've got some salted caramel ice cream in the fridge for when I go in.
Oh my god, guys. Hey, Dan.
Evening. Yeah, evening, Danny
Evening,
boy.
Dan.
Oh,
Now, one of the things to learn,
Good evening.
one of the things to learn, Claire, is when you're being an earworm and they're using StreamYard, don't be the first person to come in, because if their connection goes, it sticks your face instead.
Note to self,
Arrive fashionably just in
camera.
time.
As I got told, it's a schoolboy error.
And if you are first in, what you do is wait for somebody else coming in, then leave and come back in again.
These are tricks of the trade. Reg, we can't hear you, see you, sir.
Douglas says no sound at all. Is that any of us? All sound is gone.
There's weird. So you can hear us though, Douglas, right?
Well, if he can't hear us, he's not going to be able to answer.
Well, so that's what I'm kind of. I mean, if nobody can hear us, we can talk about them, right? So wait, Mark the gentleman Woodturner says rookie mistake, Claire. So somebody can hear us out there. Right, let's just talk about them, right?
I was actually in first, but I left a couple of times.
You did?
Earworms are good. Brian says earworms are good.
Damn it. Brian the tractor turner. I mean, the heartwood turning.
The earworms are always good.
Thanks, Mark. Oh, there's a
I think, Rich, you're in a reboot the router type position, which might mean you're offline for a bit.
Well, my sister
If you can hear us at all.
That's all that matters.
I can hear you all being very entertained by this. Ha 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 ha.
Sis, this is my first earworm job, and his internet's been playing up, so I feel guilty. I feel like
I have a question, though. I have a question. I mean, I feel there's only one way to answer this question. Donker?
Yeah, the priest said that at the altar. Sorry, sis. Love you.
So it's not a mate. It's a genuine name. My apologies, Cara. I wasn't sure for a second. I thought there was a nickname involved.
No, it's a name. Yeah. Sorry, sis. I actually remember the wedding, and the vicar said she must really love him because she's taking this name. I won't mention my partner's surname.
Bless.
I won't mention my partner's surname. It's even worse. I think our parents are really proud.
He says what? He says Genghis. The priest says, "Oh, come on." No, he says it's Genghis. Their life's pretty hard as an ordinary man. It must be really hellish as Genghis McCann.
Oh dear.
Oh, I did enjoy that one. Shall we? Rich, is it worthwhile just?
Should I tell everybody about the new app on the phone?
Tell her. So, folks, you need Wayne. Wayne has been busy in the background developing an application. Go on then.
I've got a new app on the phone that recognizes the different resins in different wood. It's called WhatsApp.
Oh,
Just enjoy to fan.
enjoy to the finish.
Look
Like, serious question: is there actually an app that can tell me the names of the woods?
Yeah,
He's trying to fix his mic.
if you go on the internet, oh God, I'm forgetting the name of it now. Mark, put a link in. Oh, you can't. The wood database on the internet, Claire.
The wood database.
there is, but there is an actual
Yeah.
app for your phone too. Which that one name definitely escapes me. But if I figure it out, I'll post it in the comments here and send it to you guys. But there's one you definitely can get, which does even does the recognition if you can see the leaves of the tree and things like that too.
Oh wow! Oh, wow.
Show it the leaf and it'll work it out.
What if
Isn't
it
AI
it's
scary?
just like a wax bowl blank from?
If it's a wax bowl blank, you'll get a look at what it should look like, and then you've got to do the old-fashioned thing.
Okay.
He says he's trying to fix it, says Gerard. Good man, Gerard.
So, question for the wood turners while you're here now.
Ooh,
That I've started
good lord.
talking, it's hard to stop. I turned some sapele earlier, and it pretty much has no grain. Is that right? Is that always the way?
It's a very flat-grained wood, if memory serves, Wayne.
It is. It's a member of the mahogany family. You can strike lucky sometimes with sapele, where you get some really nice grain in there, and some really nice what they call chatoyance, where
Right.
you get different shades when you put it in different light.
Oh, okay.
As a wood, I particularly hate it.
Right.
Is that
Oh,
better, Jared?
this one down.
That's better. You sound
Yeah.
louder to me for a
Oh,
start.
do I? Sorry. Yeah, I mean, it turned like a dream, but there was nothing. It was a dream to turn, but there was nothing really special to look at once I'd done it.
Yeah. Some of it can be like that. Like I say, you can strike lucky and get a particularly nice bit.
Yeah. Whitebeard, that's karma.
It is. Absolutely.
That sounds like one of those. It sounds like he's having digestives or chocolate digestives or something like that, where they've got the absolute structural integrity of a fart. just destined to come apart at the first glimpse of tea.
That's why you need 2 or 3 at a time. Sorry, I'm a savage.
Oh, there you go. Composite biscuits. I like where you head.
I mean, you wouldn't do that with Jaffa cakes, but
Definitely, you wouldn't dip. If anyone dips a Jaffa cake in a tea, they're clearly a barbarian and should be sentenced to, lifetime and lifetime.
You definitely need
Lifetime.
a hobnob. If you're going to dump a
Lifetime.
biscuit, you need a hobnob.
I don't know if my sister's still in the chat. Sis, if you're still in the chat, do you like Jaffa cakes? It's probably a question I've never asked you.
That's an interesting one. Sisters and whether or not see there's a division.
Colin,
it's,
oh yeah, you love it.
Oh,
Shouldn't be eating
shouldn't
Jaffa
be eating
cake.
Jaffa cake.
Ah, yes, sis, you're on my side.
So it's either upbringing or genetics. Is that what we're saying?
It must be our upbringing.
That's okay. So you were tortured with Jaffas at an early age. Hashtag not my Jaffas.
Read it.
Jaffas are the devil's food, says Brian at Harwood. Good man. Whether that's a negative or a positive, I'm still with it.
Brian doesn't like them. I'm with Brian.
So am I. I'm with Brian as well.
Yeah, Wayne.
Dale-
we're
absolutely.
Dale knows that though.
I'll have all of your Jaffas. It's fine.
I've got about 6 boxes of Jaffas sitting in the cupboard in the kitchen, purely for when Dale comes round.
That's it.
Yeah, I
I
got
think
a
we
lot of
left a
Jaffa
pile of
cakes
them in
last night, but
Glenn's
there's not
fridge.
as many today.
Good girl. I knew I liked you, Joe.
Colin puts fresh cream on them.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh.
wait a minute.
no, they're just right the
We're
way
talking
they
about-
are.
I don't know though, but a digestive, or actually a bit of is it wholemeal digestive? You know, the much more crumbly ones, is it? Oh no, that's,
Right.
yeah, no, right enough. A digestive with
Do you want a recipe for Jaffa cake ice cream? Because I can do that now.
How's that, guys?
oh, that's looking better, Rich. So much
Right.
better.
Oh, that's lots better.
Yeah.
Right, so I've plugged me my snowball in. I tried
There you go.
2 different pairs of headphones. I tried 2 webcams with mics on. It's a pain in the arse. Right.
Knackman, I'll send you some. Hi, Knackman. Knackman's in. Knackman 42.
Good evening.
Right.
He's over from my TikTok.
Oh, hello. Welcome.
Hi, Knack.
So,
Good evening from the TikTok.
God, what a palaver.
It looks good though,
Sorry.
Rich.
Much
Yeah.
better,
You've
mate.
been a bit of a brute there, aren't you, Rich?
Sorry?
You've been a bit of a brute.
A brute?
Bending it.
Oh, yeah, I'm just making sure it's all tight and nice. So,
Okay.
That's what she said.
do you remember what I was saying earlier about these bits that stick out because of the thickness on the outside? So what I'll do is I'll just literally trim those off with a nice pair of scissors.
It does look
What if you
quite
don't have a
stiff,
nice
doesn't
pair of
it? And
scissors
I was
and you
thinking
have
there weren't that many pages. But it's
Yeah.
quite thick.
This is comedy
Yes.
gold, Joe.
So Knackman has a lathe in his basement, and he's been seeing my wood turning videos. So it's made him want to get his lathe back out and start turning
Right.
again, which is
Are
great.
the two of them?
Send-
Are the two of them going?
Send them over to me, Claire. Send them over to my YouTube page as well.
I will do, Wayne.
And he's been going with your wood turning videos. How's the relationship?
Yeah, I'm not the
forming
best.
out?
I'm not the best person to actually watch and think, oh yeah, I'll try that. But yeah, I'll send him over to you, Wayne, as well,
Keep watching Claire. Keep watching Claire.
on how not to do it.
I remember when I started. Everyone needs someone to join in the journey.
Did you say purple, Claire?
It
Earlier.
yes.
Oh, hang on. You did
It,
say.
it was going to be purple and black. I just didn't have the heart to correct you
Oh,
at the beginning.
crap.
But
Yeah,
blue
it
looks
was going to
really
be black.
good.
Yeah.
Blue looks really good, and
I
the
don't know
purple
about
doesn't.
this.
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh,
I
crap.
would
Yeah, it was going to be black,
purple
wasn't
with
it?
blue. Yeah.
Shall we just go
You
with
got any white?
a blue strap? I've got white, yeah, but
Let's try white.
Well, see how the black looks against it, Rich.
Thanks, Colin. I am enjoying it.
Maybe not.
Maybe not.
grey,
No.
black,
No.
red,
Hold the phone. Back up. Back up.
green.
No,
red.
not green. Just put the red on a second. Did you have a brown there, or is the red the brown?
We've got that red.
No.
No.
I've got
It looks-
white.
White. Whoa.
White.
Right. No. White. Of them. So what do you think, Claire? White so far?
White. Yeah, definitely.
Okay, right then. This is what I use for bias binding. If anyone knows what bias binding is, but there you go.
Yes.
It's where you tie up one arm only and leave the other one free.
that was good. I like that. What do you reckon? White?
Gerard, I can't put links in here. It's Claire's Crafty Corner, so just type in
Will do,
Claire's
for you,
Crafty
mate.
Corner.
Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Hang on.
Sis, my sister's about to sew a load of bunting for her school.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'd like to do some bunting.
It's such a nice thing to sew.
I did some years ago.
I've never done any.
Is it quilted bunting though? Right then.
Nah, kids don't appreciate quilted bunting. It's the basic. I gave her my bunting template stencil plastic thing to carve around, so I'll probably never see that again. Love you,
You've only
sis.
Hey, there's the
You've
link.
only got to cut 'em
The link.
triangles.
That's the link for Claire's channel.
Oh, Wayne, thank you. Sorry, Rich, thank you.
No, it's all right. I'm going to try and put this mic over here where it's not going to get hit. Right, so we need
Thanks,
some of
Gerard.
these little bits. So this is the kit. So we need.
How much do you think the whole thing costs, Rich? I mean, one of the things you're famous for is I mean, you pull great stuff from nothing. What do you reckon is the cost for this to make one of these?
I think if you was to go without these clips, because you get 10 of these in the pack for $6.99, but without that, if you was just to tie leather around it, it's really the cost of your leather or fabric.
Which you could get from free if you cut up your mum's couch.
Yeah, or you know what? Even if you go to the tip.
Thanks, Doug.
If you go to the tip and you find a leather settee sitting there ready to be thrown away, just take a standing
The
knife
blade.
to it,
Take a
leather.
blade to it.
Yeah.
The
good thing
couch
is,
go, I'm going to
with
cut you.
But, like I say,
It'll be good quality leather as well.
I think
would
what
be.
I might do, I might make a video so you can see, but I might make
I
it
think-
out of an old pair of jeans and maybe leave the pocket on there.
Yes.
I think long-standing members of your club should get a black one with purple detailing with the logos etched using a laser on it. I mean, hashtag just said.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea, isn't it?
Little Shed Big Ideas has just joined.
Little Shed Big
Evening,
Ideas.
sir.
Good evening.
Little Shed Big Ideas. How you doing, mate? So we've got to change these. Now I've got to remember how to do this now. So that one goes in there, and I think that one goes in there. So that goes through that hole.
How hard are we allowed to laugh if you make an arse of this first one?
As well, I'll laugh as well.
Right.
As loud as you like.
And if you get it right, round of applause.
Yes.
Douglas, I love that you've thought about this. He says to cut the back of the sofa, there's more leather in the back.
Yeah.
It's a good shout. A good shout.
And it won't be
I'm
as
gonna
worn out either.
And your mum's not likely to find it out just as quick.
Right. I've got to jog my memory. So I had to watch a YouTube video earlier because the instructions on the back are shite. I mean, can you understand that? I can't.
Yes, it makes perfect sense to me.
Yeah. So that goes there, that goes there. That goes on top of that piece, I think.
How many of these press kits do you get inside the pack, mate?
10.
So you're really talking for £6. You're really talking about 60p a book.
Yeah, but like I say,
Yeah.
you don't need to use this. You can tie a piece of ribbon around it, or you can, you can tie just cut, and I've done it. Just cut some leather at about 5 mil into a load of cord, wrap it round, and tie a bow in it, tie a knot in it. You know.
That's a remarkably good sentiment. All this beer I've had, I need to tie a knot on it.
Yeah.
Right.
If
so,
you are going to use a sofa and cut bits off a sofa, don't use the seat part.
and make sure it's yours.
Yeah. We're all really bad influences telling people to just go and carve up leather sofas. Like,
Yeah,
ask your
but
friend
never
if you
use
can
the
come
seat
round.
part because you can never get rid of that fart smell. Yeah.
Oh, what?
And you know what?
Right when I was taking a drink. Yes. This book's very pretty, but it does smell a little bit of chuff.
God.
Some of us have got sofas that are already fallen to bits.
Oh wait, hold the phone here. There's an opportunity at work.
Great excuse
There's an opportunity at work here. How many hashtags do you think we get before Glenn was cross? Joe?
2.
2? Okie doke. We'll save them up.
So, I've got to get my head around this. So that goes that way. That goes.
Lawrence is saying instead of studs, you could use Velcro. That's very true, Lawrence.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I think that's quite a good idea, that.
Right, so
I've got a new plan for you, Joe. What you can do is you can say you will make a whole bunch of limited edition Yorkshire Grit journals for people, but the raw material is the current couch.
Fair enough.
Oh, obviously missing the obviously taking Gerard's advice and using Febreze for the chuffy cuts.
Febreze on leather, I can imagine.
I've no idea what you clean leather with. I'm assuming it's some sort of leather cleaner.
Yeah.
Or just soapy water, perhaps.
Well, it can dry it out a little bit, so
well,
you
my
have to
dad's in the chat.
treat
My
it.
dad used to own a company where he made leather Chesterfields. So come on, Dad.
Colin, what would you recommend for cleaning leather, sir?
I had one in my house for years, and I loved it.
What,
I was
Chesterfield
obsessed
or your
with
dad?
Chesterfields. Oh, I loved them. Never had one, but yeah.
2 Queen Anne chairs and a Chesterfield.
Yeah, they seem a little bit on the hard side to me.
Yeah, I think they're built to look pretty, like as
The
opposed to
practical
comfort.
side of it's besides the point, you mean?
Just
No,
cushions,
probably
lots of
is.
cushions.
Yeah.
Well, I think there's a point in your life when you move from having a couch you disappear into to a chair you want to sit on with a wing back. See, I mean, for me, I can see a day coming where I really value a wing back chair so as I can just doze off in it. Head leaning against the side, you know what I mean? Top button just undone just enough so you're comfortable as you fall asleep after lunch. That's the
Billy
future I want.
Baskin.
Hello,
Yeah,
Billy.
Billy's in. Hey, Billy.
Hi, Billy.
And Colin is saying when he comes down to see you, Rich, he's going to show you how to do that.
Do what? Oh, this.
What you're doing now.
It's so good with the white. Such a good choice.
Now I've just ruined it. Oh, you tosser. Sorry.
That's okay. Feel free.
This is us.
It's all right,
This is us
it's on the
coming
back.
back to the. This is us coming back to that particular, you know, what I mean, chuffy part of the leather.
Ian in the shed has just joined.
Ian, are you in the shed, sir?
Good evening, Ian.
That looks great, Rich.
I've ruined the this actual piece because
There and back again.
and
It's a demo, Rich. Don't worry about it.
but there you go.
I mean,
That's
I'd
good,
still
man.
have it. To be fair.
I enjoy
Perfect thing to
making
pull out.
things. And you know what? Like I
You're a bit
say,
quiet, mate. Lean into your mic.
my mic has actually fallen over. How's that?
Better, sir.
Can you hear me okay?
We can hear you now. Look,
Right.
ASMR lives. Bloody
then.
hell, that sounded terrible.
Billy, the voice you don't recognise is Joe Senior.
Yes, me.
Yes, it is. Right then.
Good evening.
So, look at that, an hour exactly. And I really do apologise for all the stupid internet problems and the mic problems. I will do a proper high resolution video where I explain how to do these properly.
Great.
Hopefully you'll watch and you'll share it. But I just love making these and I love giving them to people. I don't know why. That one can go in the workshop somewhere, but I like this one.
They are great gifts.
They are. I tell you what I do. I always have a little a little book with me. It's about half this size actually. And when I think of an idea, a video, or I get an idea from somewhere, I just jot it down on a page and I draw a little picture just to remind me of when I'm thinking of videos to make. I'll look through the little book and I'll think, right, oh yeah, I remember that, because there's a visual picture of what was happening in my mind at the time as well. So just a little tip for anyone that does YouTube. It helps. So
I'll look in my little book and say, oh, that's what I'm doing on my next life. Squiggle.
Are you all right to come back on screen, everybody?
Yeah.
No. No.
Yep.
There you
No.
go. Right.
What about you? When do we get to see you? Huh? Hiding man.
Right. Can you see me now?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Can you see me now?
No, what we can see is put it above your head, Rich. Put it above your head, and you can pretend it's a halo. There we go. That's a lie, obviously, but there we are.
Oh, don't do that, Rich. Ooh.
That's a TikTok. You've been watching too much TikTok.
I'm addicted to TikTok.
Yeah,
and
a
it's
little
all
bit.
your fault, Claire.
I know. I'm sorry. Blame me.
So, thanks for coming in, guys. Like I say, I'm sorry about all the mucking about, but I will do a video on this. But if you make one, please send me a picture on Instagram or Facebook or TikTok or whatever. I'd love to see if you do make one. I like the idea that you come up with, Dale. Maybe getting the laser and making some personalised...
Ablate the surface with a laser.
Yeah, just for my members.
Billy,
That
thank
would
you.
be really cool, wouldn't it? I think that would be really cool. But they'd have to be light. They'd have to be a light, like a...
It'd have to be a brown, basically. So you've
Brown.
got the darkening of the ablation.
Or a grey.
No, grey makes it look like a 1980s handbag.
Yeah,
That's what.
Yeah, that looks like
that's the
that
grey.
even looks like a handbag.
1987.
I love the
That's
smell
it.
of real.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
I love
Salt and
smell's
pepper.
amazing.
I've
See,
got
that's
the green.
so somebody put something like that on Facebook earlier on today, and I'm sorry, it was about women wearing leather dresses and things like this, and they said leather dress on a woman. You look at it, and you think everything's really, really cool about it, and that's because it smells like a new car.
I wasn't ready for
I
that.
was not
Sorry.
sure. No, I was not sure where you were
No
going
idea
with
where he
that,
was
but
going with that.
Yeah,
love that.
sis. My sister said she'd love to see a denim one, and I agree. I'd love to see denim with the jean pocket. And
I'll do it.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'll definitely do it on a video.
Can we return to the comments about Febreze again? Just if it's the jean pocket. I mean, hashtag just saying.
Yep. Yeah, just saying.
Just saying.
Right, Colin's
I mean?
asking, are laser engravers expensive?
Short answer is yes and no. For a good one, yes. For a decent one, no. But you can buy some absolute cheap shite, so just be careful.
Oh, Billy, thank you.
Mine was about 300 and something quid, but I got the one that's the it's got the V carve tip bits that you can put in, so it's a CNC plus it's a laser. But I think a cheap laser one you can get for like 150, can't you, Dale? Something like that.
Oh,
They're like I say, you're dancing with the devil of just at around the 100 mark. I like something called a laser pecker, which is a standalone put it where you like device, and you can point at everything. They're about 200-ish. But yeah, don't buy something at 100. You know what I mean? Think long and hard about buying too expensive until you know what you want. About 5 to 10 watts is what you're chasing.
good enough,
Yeah,
guys.
mine's 7, and it does what I want it to do. But if I would have thought about it, I don't really use the CNC, to be honest. I use the laser a lot more.
Great thing for putting a name in the bottom of bowls. I think Brian bought one recently, and I think he demoed it on Facebook.
Bye,
Yeah,
sis.
he did demo it. He demoed it the other day.
So mine is a standalone device. It's this big. It's this thing sits on a tripod. There's the laser at the top. You stand it over wherever you want. Put it in the app into your phone. Use the app. Send the image to the thing. Tell it what kind of material it is. Walk away and leave it. So if you want to put your name in the bottom of a bowl, you buy a branding iron, or an electric branding iron, which I think are 100 odd quid. You can buy one of them for 200. Have a look, peoples.
That is the difference between having a set depth of your CNC or laser and then having that, because you can put that anywhere, can't you? Whereas mine,
you just tell it. Just make it as big as you like and stand over the object.
I can only get 4 inches underneath mine.
That's what she said.
So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a video I'm going to make a leather one, and I'm going to make a
Denim
one
with a pocket.
And I'll try and leave
after it's been washed.
if I can. I think I can. I'll make sure they're washed first, and then I'll make a video.
I say this book smells of trumpet. What do we call this journal? We call this the Body Trumpet Journal.
Yeah, that's a good idea, actually.
Right. I have to duck away, young man. Got to go back to work.
Yes. Okay. Thanks for coming in,
No worries,
guys.
sir.
I've really appreciated it. And thanks to everyone that came into the chat and stuck with me while I was having technical issues. And I'll see you Thursday with a brand spanking new maker that nobody knows yet.
Ooh.
So stay tuned. He's a great guy. I've introduced him to the maker community, so you'll see him Thursday. And he does some really cool stuff. So anyway, I'm going to hit the button.
Bye, everyone.
Oh, Wayne,
Bye.
before we go, don't forget, 8 o'clock tomorrow night.
Good night.
Wayne
Billy.
Bye-bye.